Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new special show called Wishlist, the Nintendo Switch Wishlist. And as you can see here, there are quite a few games coming to the Switch that just prove how powerful the system is. I can actually buy on the system the Sinking City. I'm not kidding, I can buy the Sinking City. In fact, just 1 minute, and I'll show you what else is going to come to the system. And plus with the PS5 and the Scarlet on the way, it's pretty clear that a lot more games are going to get remastered. And it's just going to be a whole lot of fun. So, bear with me real quick here. I did not know that Dead by Daylight was coming to the Switch. That's pretty cool. Reaper. Oh my god, there's so many games, man. And there's one in here that I want to show off because it's part of this video. It's very important. Hopefully Call of Cthulhu's coming. Oh, I did not know that. I mean, there's a lot of games coming to the system. Here we go. Actually, it's got two of them. Check it out. Overwatch and The Witcher 3 are coming. Now, originally, when I was coming up with the concept for these videos, these two were going to be in those lists, but now they are actual, official, real Switch games. Witcher games. I actually have a complete copy of The Witcher 3 paid off, and I'm just waiting for October to get it. And I'm trying to new light stuff. I'm probably not going to keep with it. I mean, just think about it. There's so many games that are coming now, and many that have proven themselves just worth it. In fact, quite a few. I mean, look here. We have Mortal Kombat 11 right there, Super Smash Brothers. We have Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, Mario Maker. Oh, here's another big one. Warframe. Check that out. Warframe is actually on the Switch. Oh, and there's another game right here that I'm actually pretty happy with. Look here, there's Odyssey, but there's also the VR game, and look, Hollow. Hollow is a good game. If you can get this on your Switch, pick it up. It's actually pretty good. I haven't heard any major complaints, so there's that. I'm going to put this aside for the moment, and, it's just great. Now, like I said, the new systems are coming. A lot of games are going to be remastered and put on newer consoles, so that's one reason to pick them up. You also have a lot of games that people are like, now, okay, the Switch is a hit. Let's get our games out. And guess what? I checked Wikipedia recently. It turns out the Switch has, by June 30th, confirmed to have sold something like 30 million units. And remember, that's of June 30th. That's not even counting that of September 20th, the new Switch Lite, for those people who are going for a straight, straight handheld reasoning are coming in. People who just want to play in their handhelds. And I got to change this light. Yeah, sorry. Even if the frame rate takes a little hit, it's worth it. But yeah, there's just so much going on. And the first games I'm going to cover for my wish list here are, in fact, the, as you can just wait to see this, the Borderlands series. I mean, look at that. So let's start with the first edition here. And I'll try to get a little more light and switch this one off since it. So let's start with 1. Borderlands 1. Why would this be good to own on the Switch? First of all, I like Borderlands 1, and I would really love to have this on my Nintendo Switch, especially the Game of the Year edition. This comes with all the content. Believe it or not, this is actually about 15 gigs on my PS4, and that's with, 4K options and stuff. Multiplayer and so forth, and they have all the new features and stuff. This is worth picking up. In fact, let's, oh, and check this out. I even got the map. That's pretty cool. Game of the Year and stuff. And this was sold exclusively at GameStop. But again, even if it was digital, I would still buy this in a heartbeat just because of how good it is. And I think the Switch would be perfect for the first game no matter what. And you could put it on cartridge or hard drive and it would be fair. And remember, this one has 4K capacity or 2K. That's still 2 times 1080p. So 1080p is like 2 million pixels making up your image. and you go 2 times that, it's like 4 million, and of course 4K is 4 times that, and it's 8 million. So even at 2 million, you're still getting a crisper, cleaner picture than you would ever have. Then we have the Handsome Collection, and this is both Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. And hold on one second, because I want to show you this. Here we go. Sorry, wasn't planning on doing this, but I need to show it off. So you have that, and Borderlands 2 is a pretty big game, and it's come out a couple of times, PS3, 360 originally, and now the Handsome Collection, and we also get the pre-sequel with this. And that includes, by the way, all the DLC. Recently they just released a new DLC, which is like the setup to Borderlands 3. And if you're thinking that Borderlands would not do on a handheld, well, remember that it's already made its name on the handhelds with Borderlands 2 right here on the PlayStation Vita. And I actually do play this. And for the most part, it's the whole game. They've only made a few adjustments because of the Vita's power and processing and so forth, and even memory, but still worth it on the handheld. So, thank God for the Vita. But I would still like to have an almost a console perfect copy for it with all the DLC, by the way. And I think the Handsome Collection could really work with all the DLC for the Nintendo Switch. So, can you guys please put that on? I would really love it. And remember that this game recently got an update for the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X as a free download, so you can actually get the 4K textures and the high dynamic range. So not only does this work for us, the console, and even the PC people, but it would be great to have it with the Switch, which is more mobile. Now for the one game, and also what occasionally is going to happen with these wish lists, because they are that wish list, and sometimes they do come true, but this is the one that iffy and probably won't ever happen, but it's a real shame, because we have Tales from the Borderlands. Now, why is this game such a problem? Well, Gearbox and 2K are not the problems. It's actually, as you can imagine, right there. Telltale Games. The guys who made The Walking Dead. And as we all know, they're dead. They're frickin' dead. Which is a shame, because this game is actually pretty good. And much of what's in here is canon in the rest of the series, including, unfortunately, a couple of character deaths, but I'm not going to tell you too much. But it's pretty cool. Again, mostly because of Telltale's current point, I would really be happy to see if this game could be, in fact, many of the Telltale games could get shipped over to the Switch. I like The Walking Dead and stuff, good games. But this is a hard one, I think, to ever come over. It's a shame, but it would be nice. Now we come to the big cheese, and that is, of course, Borderlands 3. Personally, do I think this game could be handled by the Switch? And the answer is a big fat yes. I actually do think the Switch could handle 3. Now remember, the Switch can handle Wolfenstein, it can handle Doom, it can handle Borderlands 3. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Yes, it would be downgraded to a good degree. It would probably have a stable 30 frames rate, maybe 720p or 900p resolution, but that would not be a real big issue or a game breaker for me. And plus, remember that this game doesn't even have all of its DLC even out yet. That's probably not going to happen until 2020 or maybe December. They might do something for Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. They did that with 2, and those were some of the best damn levels in the game. But yeah, with this game, and when I do a playthrough and also the final review, I'll be using this for my viewing. And let's have some mayhem. So yeah, come on, stay over there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, it just makes this all the more of a reason to play. And remember, you have the Mini coming, which is out, and I think it's going to continue to sell. You will have more games coming to this. In fact, The Sinking City, there was another game called Vampire. In fact, let me show you Vampire real quick. One moment. Oh man, I gotta find Vampire. Wait, I thought I had. Oh, there it is. Even this is coming to the system. And by the way, while not the greatest game in the world, this is still a fun game. Focus Home Entertainment does a good job. This is actually a very good game. And as you can see, PS4 enhanced, and it's coming to the system. This should tell you how good the Switch actually is. So, yeah, this is my first wish list. In fact, here's a little something. Put your own comments, your own thoughts on what games you think the Switch could handle, or what games you don't think would work very well. Sometimes I'll even point out why I don't think a game would actually be able to be transferred over for one reason or another, which is a shame, but I can understand why some people will want them. And there are some games that I'm going to point out that I would really like. I also learned that recently the Switch has actually done a kind of a streaming type game service. And recently, Capcom and Ubisoft, they actually streamed Resident Evil 7 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey on your Switch. That's actually a pretty cool idea. And in fact, that would allow you to, if you think about it, to play some games the system can't handle at full power would be a great way. And you could probably make some kind of specialty things for that. So it would handle that kind of stuff much easier. And it would actually work, in my opinion, too. And I think it would be a great way, especially if the companies could work on something like that. But for the most part, just try to port the games over. That would be even better. So leave your comments down below, your own wish list, and like and subscribe, and support all of your favorite consoles, games. And like I occasionally say to my friends, I'm not really a big console, PC, handheld kind of guy. I go where the games are, and the games are the biggest thing. You got to go where the games are. So with that being said, I'm out. See you guys.